Imagine waking up at 40, realizing you've been following a script that was never written for your success. You've worked hard, you played by the rules, but somehow you're still stuck. Meanwhile, the rich, they're playing a completely different game. And the worst part? Schools never even told you the rules. Stick around because in the next 6 minutes, we're going to decode 6 mindset traps that separate the rich from the poor. And trust me, by the end, you'll never see money the same way again. Point 1. Time versus money. Schools teach you to trade your time for money. Get a job, work hard, retire at 65. The poor mindset thinks, how much can I earn per hour? The rich mindset asks, how can I make money while I sleep? Here's the catch. Time is finite. Money isn't. Ever wonder why a YouTuber makes more in a day than a full-time nurse in a month? Because they built something once that pays them forever. If time is money, why is my broke friend always late? But wait, what if I told you owning your time is just the beginning? Point 2. Consumption versus creation. Poor mindset? How can I spend this paycheck? Rich mindset? How can I invest this to create something that pays me back? Schools teach us how to consume. Consume textbooks, consume media, consume loans. But no one teaches us to create products, content, income streams. Be honest, how much time did you spend on TikTok today? And how much did TikTok pay you? Exactly. If you're not building something, you are being built into someone else's plan. And speaking of plans, what about the one that school never made for your future? Point 3. Job security versus skill security. Remember being told to get a secure job? But in 2025, AI is doing homework, designing websites, and might take your job next. Here's the secret the rich understand. Skills are more secure than jobs. You can lose a job overnight. But if you have a skill that solves problems, you'll always be valuable. Want real freedom? Stack skills, not degrees. 100K in debt for a paper that says you attended class in 2019? Cool. But wait, what about beliefs? That invisible force that makes or breaks your entire mindset? Point 4. Scarcity versus abundance. Thinking scarcity says, there's not enough. Abundance says, I can create more. Poor mindset hoards, protects, fears. Rich mindset invests, expands, grows. Scarcity is why someone won't tip a delivery guy while spending $600 on Yeezys. Abundance is why the rich give freely, mentor others, and know money flows where value goes. If you don't change your mindset, you'll keep repeating someone else's limits. But even with abundance, one thing controls everything: your circle. Point 5. Association versus isolation. You're the average of the 5 people you hang around. Poor mindset says, they're my friends. I can't leave them. Rich mindset asks, are these people pushing me forward or pulling me down? Surrounding yourself with broke, bitter people is like wearing ankle weights during a race. If your group chat is broke and toxic, maybe leave it on Do Not Disturb forever. The right circle doesn't just talk about money. They talk about growth, habits, vision. And that leads us to the final, most powerful mindset shift of all. Point 6. Short-term pleasures versus long-term gains. Schools reward instant results. Grades, tests, deadlines. But wealth rewards delayed gratification. Poor mindset chases dopamine. Netflix binges, fast food, impulse buys. Rich mindset chases discipline and understands that investing now means peace later. The wealthy suffer early to live easy. The poor live easy early and suffer later. Every time you pick comfort over growth, you're making a silent, dangerous choice. One that won't show its damage for 10 years. Now you know the truth. The rich weren't given a better education. They learned a better mindset. And it starts with awareness, then action. So ask yourself, which mindset are you building right now? If you're ready to escape the script and build the life no one taught you how to live, subscribe, because we're just getting started. And hey, if your brain feels rewired, don't forget to like the video. It just might do the same for someone else.